right?
What's up, man? Good morning. How we doing?
Good morning.
Okay, cool. Looks like I got your sound coming in. How's things going? Just watching the charts this morning. Not too much
Yeah, I haven't
action.
taken anything yet. How about you?
No, actually, dude, I woke up at like 4 o'clock my time. No, like 4:30 my time, and kind of looked at the phone, saw it like popping back above 33. I was like, oh, should I? Should I? Ah, no, didn't fancy it. But it did get a nice level
Uh,
to level move out of that, and then we've kind of descended into a little bit of sideways action ever since.
yeah, it's just been a bit choppy here now. Nothing really
Oh no,
crazy going on.
oh, jeez. Hang on a sec, my screen's doing that weird thing. I don't know how to get out of it. All right, bear with me a sec, folks. My computer's having a seizure. All right, too much going on. Too much data coming down, I think. Alright, hopefully I can full screen that and get on into it. Looks like the sound is good. I'm just going to shut down a couple of things. Hopefully will help my computer out a little bit. Okay, good morning everyone. Let's crack on into it before I lose connection again. So, looks like we got sound this morning. So looking at the chart this morning, looks like there's some potentially quite nice setups here. We've had Adams tweet out this morning saying you saw that on the front page there. You know, if 35 fails, look for 14 below. It's kind of curious that he didn't mention 26 at all. I don't know if that's because we've kind of back tested it perfectly and bounced, and then we've just slowed down into chop here. So maybe he's not interested in it, or maybe it's one of those where he's just not including all of the newsletter stuff in it. But we're hanging right around here at the moment. So to engage this level, I mean, for me, if we lift off from here, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna personally like play this level at this state. But if we flush beneath, picked up some momentum and came back, I would be interested in that. What are your thoughts on the 26 right now, Mayank?
I'm watching the 26. I would like to see a little bit deeper of a sweep. I think
Mm-hmm.
right now it's just kind of chopping and not doing much. So
Yeah.
I would like to see one little kind of quote unquote scary flush under it, and then if it can get back over, I'll be interested in it for sure.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. The trouble here is, we have technically had a micro failed breakdown here. What is it? We've gotten down to 25, so a point. Um, if we just start going up higher from here, yeah, for me, this isn't really something I could engage. If you applied, say, the non-acceptance protocol to this point, that would put you at 31. There's quite a bit of structure at 33. It just doesn't really look great for me to engage. If we lift straight up from here, so I'll definitely be looking for some downwards action. For me, I've got my runner from when was that, Wednesday, down at 18, so kind of between the 26 and the 11 below. Obviously, I do like 11 as main area of interest there. I was kind of curious why Adam put 14 on the tweet. I'm not sure if that's just one of the major levels. I don't have it up on my chart right now, but yeah, what are your thoughts on the levels below?
Yeah, 6911 looks good. Definitely tracking that as well. My runner currently is below that 6911, although I am considering just keeping it now below this 25, just because this would kind of set up a text down breakdown short now if this area fails. So probably great for me just to be flat if that happens and just kind of wait. So I may just move up my runner there, but you could also keep it below 6911. I think that's a fine spot as
Hmm.
well.
So for me, I'm not really interested in holding it over the weekend, given what happened last weekend. I wasn't in a runner last weekend, but I know some people were, and
Lucky you.
that was quite painful. So just with some of the news going on, obviously you get a 50-point gap down. It doesn't matter where your stop is, you're exiting at the open. So yeah, I'm gonna look to exit that at some point today. Maybe if we lift up above, to the 40 and keep going, I'll actually manually exit it there and just go into the weekend flat, um, and then have a fresh slate on Sunday. So yeah, at the moment, just waiting for volatility to come in. I think there's definitely some nice structure to work with, but no fuel in the market, as Adam likes to say. That's what we need to trade. So, waiting to see what happens. If we just keep going sideways, then it'll be hands off for me today, and I'm probably going to take off around lunchtime and head to the beach before it gets cold here in Texas. Just on the bigger picture, the key level today, the line in the sand is that 904, 6904. We lost the bull flag at the beginning of the week, recovered it midweek, and now we've just been holding sideways in it. But if we do move to the downside, we'd be looking for that 6904 to hold for bulls to remain in control, but that could be a nice, trade there if 6904 does hold. We flush through the 11, come back, put in some acceptance of the 11 level, and push on up for a nice clean failed breakdown. That would be fantastic if ES can just give us that on the plate, but we'll see. Yeah, so nothing above for me. 26 needs a bit more downside, and 11 is the good one below. But obviously 904 is the bull bear line, so if we lose that, watch out for a bit more downside action. Let's zoom out a little bit. This is 30-minute chart this morning. Yeah, so huge gap in the trade plan today from kind of 11 to 74, unless I missed it in my haste last night. I would say
No, there's definitely a decent. I mean, I think that's just, kind of thinking that if we do get below there, that's probably gonna trigger some sort of elevator down sell.
mhm.
So it'll be better just to kind of let ES retrace.
Yeah, just not a lot of structure in that area for all you ICT guys out there. But large fair value gap here, um, between 74 and oh 04. So yeah, let's see. Let's wait. Hopefully we get some volatility here come in. If not, then it'll be hands off for me. Not going to force anything up here. So um, yeah, hope everyone's been doing well this week. I think it's been a fairly good week. Maybe.
Yeah, profit protection Friday reminder as always. If you've had a good week, don't give everything back on the last day of the week here. So definitely try to protect those profits. Smaller size if you have to. But just try to protect the weekly gains and try to close out strong here.
Hmm. Yeah, keep it clean. Just stick to the process. Don't do anything stupid. Last thing you want to do is take an impulse trade on a Friday and go into the weekend like, why did I do that? Just the rules. We know the system, so stick to that and be safe out there. Don't need to force anything. Right, okay, I think we'll leave it there. Roadfly is just mentioning data in 30 minutes as manufacturing PMI and consumer
Is the
sentiment.
Michigan, I think, yeah.
Yeah, 30 minutes after the open, so that might bring something, but not expecting too much fireworks there, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, thanks everyone. Catch you guys in the Discord. Bye for now.